We still have this big winter storm, some parts of the southeast, with a lot of ice and sleet and some snow still happening, some parts of the Midwest and southeast. So still some ice, expecting that the next 24 hours around northern Georgia to the Carolinas, and some spots in northern Georgia could get like close more than a quarter of an inch or even more. Some spots, be careful the ice conditions, the snowfall, still more snow on the Rockies in the next 5 days, especially in Idaho, Montana, but some snow as far south as New Mexico in some areas. It shows more on the east as well because the system, and also some spots the northeast next 48 hours. We have still the freezing probability is there today, the heavy snow and the snow there. Some spots in the Rockies, the heavier snow. Day 2 still across the north, some snow possible, and some heavy snow, some spots in Montana and Idaho and the northeast. Day 3 still shows some spots there in the Rockies and the Great Lakes. We have the winter storm warning still there around the Tennessee, the Carolinas, some parts Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and more areas. The winter weather advisories. So be aware. Now for the Rockies, winter storm warnings in Montana, winter weather advisories, and more wind warnings near like Wyoming, those areas. Still some red flag warnings in California. The fires are better now, but still be careful for the rest of the fires. Some freeze watches Central California into northern Florida and Georgia, and these warnings update all the time. So stay safe. We have the system there. It goes. The snow around southern Canada and the northwest. It shows that cut-off low near the northern plains and southern Canada, more snow until the 14th, and another one potential in Canada, in Ontario and Nunavut on the 16th, and also in Manitoba. So here for North America in general, shows there, and be careful the big systems in Alaska and British Columbia, those areas, and later still show like on the 18th some stuff around eastern Canada and the east coast, and showing some bigger systems on the east coast on the 20th, but that's far out. But we still have these low temperatures still now, and more that cold wave in the northern U.S. and southern Canada on the 12th and 13th, especially in the northern plains. Very cold on the 13th goes there, and the GFS now showing this massive Arctic blast on the 19th over much of the U.S. We'll talk in more detail about that on some future videos. There's the European shows the cold wave on the 13th and the 12th. Be careful the wind chills there, and still some below temperature the 15th in the southeast. And the European shows this massive Arctic blast on the 20th, much of the central US and those areas, and another wave just after it. So we'll keep monitoring this. So be careful, since someone is there in Canada now. For Alberta, some special weather statements in those areas. For some heavy snow, those areas southwestern Canada, as I showed you the model. Some blizzard warnings, some spots northwestern territories and Nunavut. No, there's some winter weather advisories too. Check this link in the description to see the full information. Some snowfall warnings, some spots of some spots Saskatchewan. So stay safe there, and still like those cold temperatures. For example, minimum temperatures day 3 for the 13th in the morning, so shows all the minus 18 Fahrenheit in the north there, some 20s all the way down to Texas, some 30s all the way down to Florida Panhandle, so some single digits in the Midwest, very cold in the Rockies, all the way to minus 16, the highest point of Colorado. The wind chills in the north might be close to minus 25, so please stay safe. Day 4, the minimum temperatures for the 14th still shows very cold. Much of the US, some teens, 20s, in big parts of the U.S. except the far south and the single digits there in the north and Midwest. So please stay safe. Day 2 from the 11th to the 12th are already very cold. The southeast, the north, and those areas. These are just the minimum temperatures. The maximum temperatures mainly cold in the north, the northeast, and some spots in the Rockies there. So please stay safe. The 24 max wind in the Appalachians and spots there, because the system, especially Wyoming, Montana, those areas, close to 60, 70 mile per hour gusts in some spots there. So stay safe in those areas. And later there in Alaska and Canada, does show the big Pacific cyclones, more wind around Yukon, Canada, and some spots in northwestern territories on the 13th, and more like British Columbia, some other areas, including like the 16th, shows more like southern Canada, northern US, and more later. So be aware of that. Those systems still some very cold temperatures across Canada, some minus 30, minus 32, some minus 6, some minus 12, and that's Saturday, tomorrow into Sunday. This cold air just comes further down on the 13th, all the way to minus 30 in southern Manitoba, Saskatchewan. Please be careful. The wind chills, depending on the condition, everything might feel like minus 35 or minus 40, especially on the morning of the 14th, so like minus 32 southern Manitoba. So please stay safe there in Ontario later. This goes there. It's very cold, some spots of eastern Canada as well, especially northeastern Canada. And then this goes and show this massive Arctic blast on the 20th. But we still have time to watch this. Sorry for the short video today, but we'll make more precise, detailed updates as this news of Arctic blasts unfold. But we just wanted to make this video today for this system, the southeast, so that you still know there's a lot of ice and snow there, and please stay safe. So be careful. Here you still have some key messages: some heavy snow, nice across the south, significant winter weather impacts. So these are the last moments of the system, but still leaving some harsh conditions. Fire still critical closer to San Diego, Southern California, still elevated in Los Angeles, and day 2 is still critical across Los Angeles, San Diego. So please be careful. Don't do anything that might cause fires. That's very serious. You just saw the catastrophe that happened. Please be careful. And day 5 and day 3 are still critical near those areas. So keep that in mind and stay safe. Now, we'll try to have another video, most likely on the 12th or the 13th. If we can't on the 12th, the 13th we'll have it 100%. But stay safe in those areas, the cold, the wind, and everything, and ask questions. Check the links in the description for more information. Be careful with the snowfall accumulations and everything. Spots of Alaska as well in Canada, those areas there, next 5 days in the Rockies. So stay safe. And the rain too, some more storms, some rain near the Gulf, and especially at the coast of British Columbia and Alaska, that rain and snow. So stay safe.